What is going on, everyone? Platinum Beast coming at you with yet another video today. Today we're going to be doing the ultimate showdown between gold and platinum. Which one is the better investment? Which one should you spend your money on? What should you do as far as stacking precious metal bullion? So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay guys, so super interesting topic today. Gold, platinum. Which one should you buy? Where should you put your money? Well, that is somewhat of a loaded question, and I'm going to explain why that is. Basically, every person's situation is going to be different, right? If you are an older individual, you might like gold better than platinum because you know more about gold and you've seen it over the years. If you're a younger individual, you might like platinum a little better because you like speculative plays. That's why so many young people are getting into crypto these days. But today's topic is specifically talking about gold or platinum and which is the better investment. So generally speaking, and this does not apply to every scenario in everyone's case, but generally speaking, these two assets are similar, but also kind of different. And I'm going to explain why that is, and realistically, why you should probably stack both, like myself. So, gold has been around for a very long time, and it has always been seen as the top dog metal as far as securing your wealth and being valuable and having a high value attached to it. Now, platinum is a relatively new metal. It was only discovered in around the 1700s by the Spanish, and it has a very short history compared to gold. But it still has been seen as a very valuable metal for a very long time. Now that value has changed over the years, but it's always been valuable as far as the current dollar value, right? Whether it's been $2,000 an ounce or like it is right now, around $1,000 an ounce, that's still a lot of money to a lot of people. And so it's always been seen as valuable. And within the past 20 or 30 years, different sovereign mints have really started to ramp up their platinum production, starting out with simply minting their sovereign issued coins to adding series coins such as this coin right here. Now, as far as platinum and gold, right? The differences are gold, in my own personal opinion, is the best wealth protector. Right? I think it beats silver. I think it even beats platinum. It definitely beats palladium and the other platinum group metals. But I think gold is the ultimate hedge against inflation and the ultimate wealth protection asset. So if you want to protect the value of your dollar, you put it into gold. That is, in my opinion, its number one value is that it will always preserve your dollar, right? As the dollar continues to decline in value, gold will continue to go up as far as in value. Realistically, it stays the same rate. So take, for instance, this gold piece, right? Worth about 200 bucks or so. It's worth about 200 bucks today, but it might be worth about 300 bucks in the future. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's worth more, because $200 in groceries today won't equal $200 of groceries in the future. It will equal $300 in groceries. So that $200 grocery bill will be $300 in 10, 20 years, or whatever the case may be. And this gold piece will be $300 in 10, 20 years, whatever the case may be. So I can take this right now and trade it for $200 in groceries. I have to sell it to a buyer because the grocery store will not take gold at the current time. But I can do that, right? I can go get $200 in groceries for this gold piece. In 10 years, I'll probably be able to get $300 for this gold piece and go buy $300 of groceries. It's the same amount of groceries, but because I put it into this rather than just held on to that paper money, I'm able to do that. Platinum can do the same thing, theoretically, but because of its speculative nature and its use in industry, its value fluctuates much different than gold, right? If platinum finds a new use in industry, its value could go up substantially. So instead of just preserving your money, you could potentially make money off of platinum. Now, you could also potentially lose money off of platinum, and you could see it not increase at the same rate as gold does in regards to inflation, right? It's harder to gauge where platinum should be because it has a use in industry. Gold has very limited use in industry, and so its industry use is not that heavily weighted on its value like platinum is. So, what could end up occurring is, take for instance this platinum piece right here, worth about 100 to 120 bucks with premium. It could be worth 200 bucks in 10 years, or it could be worth 120 bucks in 10 years. Now, one thing I want to mention is, if it stays the same, it hasn't gone down, right? Essentially what has happened is the industry has slowed down, but inflation has continued to rise, increasing the price anyways. So, although platinum is not like gold in that it relies so heavily on inflation to secure value, I believe it does have a portion of it that is attached to inflation. So, even though platinum is not the same as gold, it does move up with inflation. The only question is, where should platinum be? And it varies depending on who you ask. Some people look at the cost to mine the platinum as being a bottom floor. Some people look at simply where it's been over history and things like that as far as a bottom floor, and it's slowly move up from inflation. But because you have to kind of make a little bit of a guess as to where the bottom of platinum is, and you don't have to make that guess necessarily as much with gold. Gold is the more secure asset, platinum is the more speculative play. There are definitely way more speculative plays, so at the end of the day, I think both of these are a great investment of your money, and I think it would be wise to have both because diversification is key when it comes to stacking, and silver is included in that, but today we're talking about platinum and gold. And at the end of the day, not one is really that much better than the other, in my opinion. Now, of course, I am the platinum beast, and I stack platinum really hard because I believe in it. I believe it's going to go up in value, but I think it's going to go up in value a lot because of industry, more so than inflation. I think it will go up with inflation, but I think industry is going to make a change. Now, that's where the speculation comes in. If it doesn't end up making the change, I might have been better off just putting my money into gold. Now, another bonus for gold is when there is an economic downturn, gold is usually the biggest safe haven asset. If we take a look at March 2020, we see that gold took the beating the least bad, I suppose, took the least amount of a beating overall over pretty much all asset classes. Bitcoin down, stock market way down, platinum, silver way down, gold down a little bit, but not that bad. You pretty much came out at the top if you had an emergency last March of 2020 and you had to sell some assets. You could sell the gold and you wouldn't have to take too large of a loss. So, people who only invest in the stock market, people who only invest in Bitcoin, who had loans out and things like that against their assets, had to scramble and basically sell at a tremendous loss if they didn't have any gold reserves in place. If they did have gold reserves in place, they might have been able to skate by fairly unscathed, and they might have been able to hold on to their assets until they were able to recover later on in the year. But that's what I have for you today, and those are my arguments for platinum versus gold. Again, at the end of the day, it's smart to stack both, and it's just wise to diversify overall. I'm not against stocks. I'm not even against crypto. I just don't have any myself. But with all that being said, I appreciate everyone for stopping by and checking out the video today. Be sure to leave a comment in the comment section down below. What are your opinions on these two metals? How do you see them differently? How do you see them as similar? Let me know all that in the comment section down below. Be sure to hit the like button on your way out. Hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with future updates on the Platinum Beast channel. With all that being said, until next time, we'll see y'all.